Bena in Sydney. Okay, we must reconnect. Yeah, so that all of them, all of us, we can connect and yeah, be sharing some stuff. Yeah, it will be great. I'm going to create that and send you the link and ask everyone to like a community. All the students who are studying, we can get only one group. So that's if I have some information I can share on LinkedIn. You can also share all of this information with anyone you know, and so they can join. So that if I have class starting, I can also post the link there for them to register. We can send. You must use new technology for marketing and for networking also. Okay. So today we'll do something very simple. IPv6. So I'm not going to do the answer for IPv4 yet because some students are still busy sending. Sorry. So we started with networking today, general information about networking. Let me take my 1 second, sorry. Okay, please confirm that you can hear me properly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So we started with, so it's always good to know what we do, where we are going to. We started networking today, basic switch, basic switch, basic configuration, host name, and all of this stuff. We'll be doing them also Saturday. So I'm going to check. So tomorrow, meet day. And I'm going to check also in the WhatsApp group how many people said we are coming so that we can divide how much you can contribute to. Because Calabrini is full. Even the new guy who's starting IT Essentials, it's full. To find a date where we meet for the first time, it's hectic. So I think I'll start. So we have 3 places that we need to check. First thing first, we're going to check Mowbray Hall. In July, we'll be also at Sea Point Hall. And there is a friend in our group, I forgot his name, Bertin. He said that there is also a place somewhere, so I need to go and check for safety and for everything. He called Bertha House. I don't know if you know it. And so after visiting all these 3 places, then we will know which one we can stick on. He said Bertha, okay. For us French, we say Bertha, but for English, we say Bertha. Bertha House. So I'll be checking there. So if you're in, they say it's at the entrance of Mowbray, just because where the police station of Mowbray, where the old ShopRite was, just behind there. So I'll post the link in the group so that if you have time, you can go check also. It's called Main Road and Osborne Road, okay. Better House. I think it's another website. It's better. This one, I think. Yes, so it's a kind of place like that. So we have 3 meeting rooms, 9 offices, 18 workstations, Wi-Fi, and all of this stuff. We have a contact here. Me, I prefer see myself. I go there, I check. It's only Mowbray Hall I didn't go to see. But all the time when I pass on main road, I can see the building there. So it's something like that.
Mr. Max, I think this place is not far from the police station because I have been there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's not far
you've been
from the
there.
police station. Yes, I have
Yeah.
been there so many times. Yeah.
Is it safe? Is it safe to park
It's
cars
very
and
safe.
people safely?
Yeah, it's very
Ah,
safe because they are close to the police station. I have been there so many times.
okay. Do we have big meeting rooms? Like Scalabrini, the hall, a big hall, something like that.
I didn't check the holes, but there was some place that they was accommodating us there, so we were busy doing something there, but it's a safe place.
Okay, okay. I'll go myself one day to check. Now I don't know if we are open Saturday afternoon. That's another thing. The halls for municipality, they are open even Sunday morning. The whole day, the whole time, 24 hours. Not 24 hours, but every day. So yeah, we'll check that also. We'll check that. It's a venue. We have a capacity 12 people, 45 people. These all look nice, huh? We can accommodate us. But if you open for training session, if really if you open Saturday afternoon, it's fine. Yeah, this is something like a Scalabrini, 100 people. This one is 62. Yeah, so it's something also we can check because Scalabrini we have many activities, so each to book it's a mission. Yeah, so yeah, I'll go there and we have in rates here. Okay, let's check. Uh, for us, we are almost we are almost here. Standard rates for a full day 1,006. Pay for the catering only half day 800. This one for half day 800. But are they open Saturday afternoon? That's my only problem. Hourly rate. So it will something like the municipalities, the rates. Seapoint Hall, Milton Hall, all this stuff. It's 180. So the same. Now, do we have Saturdays? Look at this like cinema. Okay, I'll contact them to check and we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so let's start our stuff. So we are now here. We're almost done with the first part of CCNA called CCNA1. After that, we'll do CCNA2, the second part, then CCNA4, CCNA3. Then for those who want to continue, it's up to you. We have another class for cybersecurity. I don't know when we can start. I'll publish that. I don't know for now. Cybersecurity. It will be also 3 months. Yeah, so good guys to have a lot of certificate, especially when you're IT. Good to have as many certificates as you can. So IPv6, yeah, let me check. IPv6. So IPv4 is the most difficult of everything. So you know it. And people send me the work. Bernard did very well. Mireille did very well. Rachel, Bijou, yeah. Student who send me very well, very good. So IPv6, because IPv4 is almost finished now, and more equipment needs IP addresses. So then we decided to create IPv6. So I'm going to make it very short for you guys. Yeah, IPv6 addressing. So what can you check? Okay, you can check this one quick and you continue. Wow, sorry, I'm a bit tired today. Cape Town traffic is not easy. It's too early since okay, guys, do you want us to start the class at 6:30? Because yeah, yeah, I think 6:30 could be also fine, huh? So that everyone is at home safe. And what do you think? Okay, I'm going to we can start.
Okay, for me.
Okay,
I think it is a good idea.
okay, okay. So from next week we'll start 6:30.
Wait. Hi, Mr.
Please mute yourself. Mute yourself.
I wanted to ask something.
Can you please tell us your name?
It's Amy from Telcom.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. I mean, yes.
I wanted to ask regarding the classes for the Saturdays. If if someone is not able to join, and then we have the following class, will you repeat the same thing, or will it be a total different topic?
Oh, we cannot hear you properly. There is a huge background. People are talking in the background.
Sorry about
We
that. I'm
hear
still at
the.
work.
Are you still at
Can you hear
work?
me
Ah,
now?
okay. Ah, okay, okay.
I want.
Uh,
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
yes, yes, much better. Yes, you can ask your question.
Yes, I was asking, is someone that if a person connect to classes this Saturday, and then the following week we will be having another class, will you be repeating the same thing, or will it be a different topic?
Okay. Normally we'll do different topics, but we'll keep on doing revisions. So if someone missed the first class for Saturday, the following one, we'll do a quick revision for them, and we try to do.
Okay.
I'm going to send. I'm going to send in the WhatsApp group what we'll be doing on the first meeting, second meeting, and third
Okay.
meeting.
Okay, the reason
Yeah.
why I'm asking because this Saturday me and Lucia are working, so we only
Ah,
close the
okay.
store at 3, you see, and then the classes ends at 4, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm
And the
asking.
following Saturday. And the
The
following
following
Saturday.
Saturday, no, the following Saturday we will be available. We will be off.
Okay. No problem. So when you come, we'll be. So I'll be helping you. I'll be
Okay.
helping you. So no worries at all. No worries at all. So
Okay,
we
thank
meet.
you.
I help anyone with anything. No problem.
Okay.
And so, Emma, do you think that if we meet 6:30, it's fine,
Half
or
past
let's say
six
10?
will be fine. It would be okay. Because I'm the one that actually asked in the group according to Sam because at half past six we don't become so busy. Because at the moment we're kind of busy. That's why you didn't hear me that much. But half past six will be okay.
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 Okay. No, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So quickly, IPv6. IPv6. I wanted to do something, but I even. Yes, IPv6 is here. So it's something very simple. We'll be using only two addresses, two type of addresses. Anything else, it's extra info. Me, I prefer giving to student what we use a lot. Anything else about. So we say what IPv4 is running out, is almost finished. So we need more bigger addresses. That's why IPv6 is the successor. So for IPv4, we have 8 bits plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 32. The ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we count all of them, it's 32 bit. But this guy is 128. So it's bigger, it's longer. So here you see companies that allocate IP addresses to ISPs. It's these companies. So Afrinic, each country, if you want, each ISP, if you want an IP, you contact them. And then we'll say, okay, you telecom guys, this is the cost per IP, per range. And you say, okay, me, I want that range, you pay them, and yeah, we can assign to. And for example, if I do my speed test, speed test. Automatically, you see my public IP, automatically they know that my ISP is RAIN. So this IP will go purchase some public IP addresses. And yeah. So when you have your IP, automatically they know your how do you call it? Your ISP. So yeah. So I'm going to test my speed. But this guy, we say 60, now it's something else. Okay, anyway, this one is to show you that if you're a ISP, you go buy a range of valid IP, then you can assign to your client. So this one is good to know, especially MA and Miss B. Anyone working in ISP, in fact, any IT engineers should know that where we get our IPs. And the big boss is called IANA, Internet Agency, what in US. Okay. So because IPv4 is still around, we cannot, and IPv6 is also there, we need to work together. So if you are a company and you want to use, you have a choice, you can stick on IPv4 only, or stick on IPv6 only, or combine both. If you want to use both in your company, we call it dual stack. There is a type of configuration on the router that we do. So this one, or you can also use a tunneling. You have your IPv4 that is there. You create a tunnel to use IPv6. Or you can translate. Yeah, so these three things are very important for IPv6. Remember, the training we are doing is international. In America, it was same. In Europe, in Asia, it was same. So it's very important for us, Africa, not to be behind, but to also know these things. So quickly check this, and we continue. Okay, we continue. So you'll notice that if something is very important, I pause, I leave you to read. Then yeah, you can also copy my screen to make your own notes. It's up to you. Anyway, we have a recordings. You can still copy from there. IPv6. So how are they? How are they? So for IPv4, it was only 4 blocks, but here it's 8 blocks. You see an example here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And each digit is an hexadecimal. It means it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. So each number is an hexadecimal. You see. So people were asking why we do binary. Binary is mostly for PCs to understand. Decimal for us human beings. Now for hexadecimal is IPv6 and MAC addresses. So we have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Also check this and we continue. Now that we know how IPv6 are, the way they are, now we're going to get some rules. You see, we have 4 zeros here. We have a 0 in front. You see 2 zeros in front. A series of 0 zeros, zeros. So anything, we're going to make it shorter based on the zeros. We're going to delete some zeros to make it very short. But to delete these zeros, we have some rules. Rule 1, leading, we focus on the leading zeros, zero that are in front. You see, for example, this one, we can remove a 0 to keep it like that. 09F0, we can remove leading, not the back, in front. You see. 00AB, you can remove S2 and to make AB. So this is an example. If you have that long IP, to make it shorter, 2001, there is no leading 0, you keep it. 0dB8, there is a leading 0, you remove it. 4 zeros, you can remove it. 3 zeros, you keep 1. You see. So this one very important. Check this.
So, Mr. Max,
Yes.
I can see that when it was 40, it's only 10, but you said only the the leading 0.
So you need to take each block. We take the first block. Do we have leading 0? No, we keep it.
Yeah,
Second block, we have leading zeros. Yes, we have 1 here, we
yeah,
remove.
yeah. And the third one.
Yeah, the third block, do we
Mm.
have leading zeros? Yeah, you can remove S3 and keep 1. If you remove all of them, no, it doesn't work like that. You need to
My
keep at least.
question is why we remove 3 or 1 instead of 1. Sorry
If
for
yeah, it's the way it is.
okay.
Yeah. So if you have 4 zeros, you remove 3 and you keep your last one only. You see?
Okay.
Rules. It's
Mm.
the way it is. Okay, so the first rule, you must know it. It's very simple. The more we'll practice or doing some labs, you get used to. CCNA is not difficult. The first time, because it's new, it's strange. Don't panic at all. The more you read, you study, you practice, you get used to. Now we're going to have rule number 2. So you see here, guys, after we make it short, we can see also some lot of zeros that are following each other. We can compress them. That is rule number 2. Double colon. 2001, we keep 0 dB8, which is a leading 0, we keep. This one, we have 4 zeros, I can remove 3, I keep 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, I keep them. Now you see, we have all the zeros and 0 to 100, and we remove it, you see. Now, because I have so many zeros following each other, we can replace them with double colon, you see. So if you see double colon, it means we are replaced by, so normally we have 8 blocks, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you put double colon, it means we have 3 here. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 are missing. So we replace them by these 2 because we are zeros, you see. So if you see a series of zeros, we can replace them by, so you can also check that, the whole slide, and you continue.
Hello, Mr. Max.
Yes.
Can I ask the question?
How much are you going to pay me for me to give you the answer?
I will pay the correct answer.
Yes, question? Yeah.
Yes. I wanted to understand with the preference, the first column, where there's there's 0, 0, 0. As here you say we must remove the first 0, and then to the 0 we must left the last one.
Yeah.
And then 1 must leave it like that. So about those three column of 0, 0, 0.
So normally it's
Happen.
like that, huh? So it's the same, so normally we are like that, see 0, 0, 0. Because this one, we remove 3 zeros, we remove 3 zeros. Now, if you have a lot of zeros that are following each other, we can replace them by double colon.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand now. Thank you.
Yeah. You can just remove them and say, so if you see double colon, it means it's a series of zeros.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so these 2 rules, you should know them. These 2 rules. Now, we have some different type of IP addresses, IPv4, IPv6. We have many, I think 6 types, but we are only 2 we'll be using. Only 2 we'll be using. Let me check my packet tracer. If I open my packet tracer here, I open this PC. I go to desktop, IP configurations. You see on top IP configuration, it's IPv4. Now at the bottom, IPv6. Static, it means ourselves, we enter the address. Dynamic or automatic, the DHCP server will automatically send us that IP. So you are network engineers, you should know what a DHCP server is. So you can write it down, Google it, go to YouTube, type CCNA DHCP. If you don't add CCNA, we can give you information for PhD guys or CCIE.
Mr. Max,
Yes, question?
It's good here.
Yes, Kuti.
I want to know those engineer working in telecommunication in mobile company. So when they are giving people SIM card number, so they are using also IP or they are using another system.
Now, their system is another type of IP. It's telecom. It's another. It's like movies. Movies is also IT, but we call it multimedia. We're going to do the videos. Now we're going to use some softwares to. So IT is very broad. This guy is we call it GSM, global. How do you call it in English again? GSM. G.
Global system
Yeah,
mobile.
something. Mm, yeah, global. Yes, something. Yeah. Not Jesus, yeah, my GSM. Why? Yeah. No, not. Okay, definition. What's up? Definition. Yeah, GSM. So the IT we do it's IT for companies. You have your employees. We're going to use PCs, laptops. That's our type of IT. And for us, your technical IT. We have IT for programming, IT for movies. We call it multimedia. IT for cell phones, IT in hospitals. You see, we have different type of. So these guys are global system for mobile communication. It's another type of IT. This one is if you do electronics or telecommunication stuff, then these guys. We are more focused on electronic and see 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, 6, 7. So you see these guys. They work on all these how cell phones. So it's cell phones technology. So it's another type of you see, it's electronic stuff. It's another type of networks. There we deal with megahertz and so yeah, it's something else. It's telephony stuff. See, so as we deal with PCs and laptops, but this guy is voice and something else. See, all these technologies more electronic. So for us, with SIM card, we don't deal with that. So we see anything related to these things, you see, the towers and you see these. So for us, we don't deal with that. We do only uh, IT for companies. So if you know already IT for companies, it's easier for you now to jump in here. More easier. Because CCN is the foundation of IT. And from there, you can go to what security, cyber security. There are a lot of stuff. GSM, you can go wherever you want to do. But a very good question. Thank you very much for that. So now, so as I say, if you go to packet tracer, you also see someone there, IPv6. That will go. So we have two addresses we'll use. IPv6 address. Who is connecting now? Maybe he was busy. So we have this address and we have link local. So these two are the most used for IPv6. So if you go in our NETA card, you will see a lot of, we say we have 3 families, unicast, multicast, anycast. For us, we'll focus on unicast. So quickly check this and continue. Okay, so these are the three groups, but we'll focus more on unicast. And in unicast, we have many, you see the unicast, we have global unicast. This is the one we're going to use a lot. Link local, and these first two, anything else we don't use for us. We have loop back. A loop back is to test your network interface card if it works, if it's working well with IPv6. For IPv4, it's 127.0.0.1. So you can do some research on IPv4 loop back address. You Google it or you go to YouTube. You can also type IPv6 loop back address in Google and YouTube. Okay, so these are a lot of, so for unicast, we have all these guys. We focus on global unicast and link local, these two guys. So you can also check this, very important. Okay, so we'll focus more on these two only. So now, okay, let's go back. Rule 1, we know. Rule 2, we know. IPv6 type, unicast, multicast, unicast. Okay. So if you have IPv6, we have 8 groups, 8 blocks. The first 4 blocks, we call it the prefix. The other 4 blocks, we call it the interface ID. It's what we can assign to PCs. So this one will represent, let's say, your network. You see, this is an example. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 block, we call it prefix. And your last four blocks, we call it interface ID, where we can assign to PCs. It's very simple, and this one is the theory, because we are IT engineers, we need to understand. But when we do the packet tracer, it's easier, quicker. But here we need to understand. Yeah. So this one is the network portion, and this one is for assign to the PCs. So we always have /64 because we have 64 here and 64. So we know these two groups, two parts. We know the two unicast addresses we'll be using, the global unicast and link local. We'll do some labs to understand what is that. So even
sorry, Mr. Matt.
yes.
I want to know when you assign for a PC, you give the IP address. There is also a way to change it one day, or it remains forever like email.
And now you can change. So remember, it's only the MAC address we can never change. But IP addresses you can change. If you like your cell phone number, you can change. So IP, all this IP, you can change it, up to you. It's up to your network manager, the guy who's managing the network, because he knows how to do things. So also here, we say if you have an IP, we have 2 sections, one for the network. So the first 4, so even if we have the first 4, the first 3, 1, 2, 3, will be given to you by your ISP. So if Gautier he want to use IPv6, Max, I'm the ISP. When I sell you something, I'll give you 1, 2, 3, and a lot of addresses. So all your addresses will start with this. Then I know this one is for Gautier. If I want to send to MA, 1, 2, 3. And so let's say I'm Telcom. So Telcom number, Telcom we have TLK, Tel, TEL, and your addresses. If it's MTN, we will start MTN and any numbers you see. So that if someone sees a number, it starts with MTN, so MTN is their ISP. If it's rain, we have RAI, for example. The first three will represent your ISP. And the fourth one will be your subnet. And anything else that will come, you can assign to your PCs. Don't worry too much about that. It's only some theory stuff. So what I explained is this one. The first three blocks will be given to you by your ISP. And you can use this one for a subnet. It's not subnet like IPv4. It's just a number. If it's a finance department, it will be number 1. If it's marketing department, it will be number 2. That's all. So here it's not difficult like IPv4. So what we are doing is only the structure of IPv6. The first time it looks scary, but it's not. So you see the first three assign the provider, the ISP. The subnet, the fourth one, is to identify a department, for example. And the last 4 you can assign to your PCs. This one is very important. You can have a look. Who is in? Who want to get in? Shakira. Okay. So even if you miss, everything we do is recorded. If you go to our YouTube channel, so anytime we finish a recording, I put it there. You go to playlist, you go to CCNA1, and we are doing chapter 12, CCNA1, chapter 12, yeah. Is it this one? Yes, you see. So this is an example of other recording for IPv6. So you'll see a lot of recording related to IPv6, you see. So even if you miss a class, you can still watch from there. You see. So you can watch many times. You can go also to network cards. Roles.
Hi, Leslie, can I ask a question?
Yes, question.
So when you went on the YouTube, did you type CCNA? That's how we find all the classes.
What? Sorry?
Just like to know how you got to the classes because you went into YouTube, right?
I cannot hear you properly. You seem a bit far.
Can you hear me now? Hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Yes.
No, I was saying the way you got those classes that you recorded, did you
Yeah.
go straight to YouTube, right?
Yes. So if you go to YouTube, I'm going to post again in the WhatsApp group. So if you go to YouTube, it's yeah. So you type youtube.com/@Learn Networking Academy. You see.
Okay, but please kindly post that in the group later when class is done.
No problem. I'm going to post for you. I'm going to.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
It's a pleasure. Pleasure. So all the recordings, even if you miss a class or you want to repeat, everything is recorded. Even CCNA2, when we'll be doing CCNA2, you'll have some Okay, what else we can do? Yeah, so okay, this one you can skip, not much important. So to configure IPv6 is very simple. This is a good example here. You go to the interface, you type IPv6 address, and in your question paper, you copy, you paste, or you type yourself. When you finish, no shutdown, and you exit. Done, finished. So always theory we were doing, you don't apply them here. Here this is and done, finished for IPv6. That we need to, as a network engineer, we had to explain where it comes from, the structure, different types, and what. But the configuration is here. That's all. Okay, that's all for the configuration. And if you go to your PC, if you open your PC, you can you can type it here. So you see this part 2000 until /1, and you put it on top. Normally on top, /64, you put 64. And the default gateway of the router also will be given to you in your question paper. So we'll be doing some labs, so no worries for that. We'll be doing some labs for that. What else I can, so we have two addresses that we need to assign. The GUA, Global Unicast Address, like IPv4, and we always have a link local. Link local, it's for IPv6 only. It's only a second IP that will identify the link between you, the PC, and the router. It's like that, it will rules. Like you want to go to America, you need a visa. You cannot say why I need a visa. It's the way it is. So for IPv6, we always have two IPs to enter. The first one, the global unicast address, the normal one, the normal IPv6. Then we also have this one, it's for the interface. Then we have a second one called link local. You see, at the same interface, you also add this. It will only identify the link between you and the router. That's all. Let me allow someone in. Yeah, so I think yeah, we can start from 6:30 and to allow everyone. So I'll post the link 6:30 and we can start maybe 10 minutes after. So 6:40 or 6:45 to allow everyone traffic or working. Yeah. So from next week, I'll put the link 6:30 and we start 10 minutes after that. Yeah, so these are the two IPs that will be configured in our packet tracer. So for link local, you go to that interface, IPv6 address, and the link local address will always start with FE, FE80. And it's very short, and you add link local, no shutdown. Normally, we are done for this chapter. What is IPv6? The structure, the two roles, the different types, how to configure in the router, at a router interface. That's all. Okay, anything else you can skip because we don't do that. Or anything else, just skip that. You can read if you want to when you have time, but for us, we don't. Let's make it simple, short, focus on what we use the most. At a later stage, we can come back and do all of these things. So we have some packet tracer that will be doing. Yeah, all these things you can forget about them. It's only subnet the fourth block. Only a number that will identify a department. That's all. So you see here, for example, 1, 2, 3. It's the same. It identify your ISP like telecom. Now, the fourth one will identify, for example, your department. You say, for example, 001 will be for IT guys. 002 will be for HR guys. 03 sales. 04 marketing. You see here. It's different like IPv4 where we need to do some smaller networks. And from there, last valid host, first valid host broker. No. Here, it's on, you just need to change the numbers.
So most of the company are using IPv6 nowadays.
Yeah, it depends on the company. It's up to you. It's not compulsory. It's up to you. But it's good to have them. That's why we need skilled engineers to manage. If there is no, if I don't find any CCNA or CCNP or what, where can I do that? No. That's why we need engineers to help companies to make them happen. So if you go here, you say that I know CCNA, this is what I know. Say, okay, come help us. So when you have time, you can yourself go through that, just read. So this is an example of IPv6 configuration. You go to in the global config mode, you go to a specific interface, IPv6 address, you copy paste the address that is there, no shutdown, you exit. And per interface, you do the same thing. So you can check that. So here you see 2001 DB8 ACAD, 2001 DB8 ACAD. You see the subnet here, 1, 2, 3. So each interface will be linked to a department. This interface, this is the network, 2, it will be connected to another department. This interface, you see, it will get connected to another interface. So it's very simple, not difficult. You can check that.
Sorry, Mr. Max.
Yes.
I have a question. I want to know between the IPv4 and the IPv6, which one they are using on the IT?
Yeah, for now it's still IPv4 for now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for now. Because myself, if I show you my ISP, so here I type CMD. So if we ask you job interview, what comment are you going to type to view properties of your network interface card? Is CMD. C for Charlie, M for Mike, D for Delta. Command prompt CMD. You click, then you type what? IP config space /all. You press enter. And I'm working from home. I'm not using a network interface card. I'm using my Wi-Fi. So you come here, wireless LAN. So you see my ISP doesn't have IPv6. It's only IPv4. See? But in some companies, we can also use IPv6. See? So it depends on the company. Okay, we'll be doing some lab. Yeah, question?
Yes, because I'm asking because Mr. Max, on my notes here, I see the right IPv6 that is the much larger bytes on the address space. So that's why I'm trying to know the difference between.
Yes. Yes, it's some options. It's up to you as a company. You can continue with IPv4, it's fine, there is no problem. Or if you want to go to IPv6, you can also go there, there is no problem. But you must have some skilled engineers to manage them.
Okay.
If you mess up, then you can close them. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we are done for today. You can also we'll do some packet tracer.
Mr. Max,
Yes.
sorry, I want just to go back quickly to the IPv4. I want to ask a question. It can be also happen you find in public IP start with 172 in class B. Is it possible you can find that range also in
Yes.
public IP
Let me find
172?
IPv4. So if you go to IPv4, we have a list for private.
Mm-hmm.
So if a IP starts with 172.16
Mm-hmm.
until 172.31 for a class B, it's private. Anything else is public. If your IP starts
So,
with 172.16, 172.17, until 172.31, it's private. It means if you choose 172.10,
so
it's no longer private, it's public.
oh, okay. So 172, so it the first block. It can be both public or private. So the one gonna make a difference is the second block. Is this?
Yes, if your IP start with 172.16, automatically you must know that this one falls in class private.
Okay.
So if I give you this address 172.10.10.10, is it private or is it public?
It's public.
Why?
Yeah, because the private is the two first number.
Yeah, you see private start with 172.16. Here is 172.10. So this one is
So
public and this one is,
so
yeah.
the difference in the two second I mean
Yes,
the first and the second blocks. This is the difference.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you see the colors now. I put in color. I put some
Okay.
colors for you to identify. Yeah.
It's much the same also in the IPv6. You will know
No,
if it's the IPv6 for the three first number.
no, for IPv6, there is no such thing. There is no public, there is no private, there is nothing. It's
No,
only
not about public and the private. It's just to recognize if it's a IPv6.
no for IPv6, it's only 6 blocks. I'm going to show you again at top here. So IPv6, you need 6 blocks, like these ones. IPv6 as IPv6. We don't need to recognize if it's private, public. No, it's like that.
Okay.
So we say that we have many types. We have 6 types, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, the global unicast will start with the link local always start with FE80. So if you see a IP starting with FE80, it's a link local. If you start a IP starting with 2000 or 2001, it's global unicast. It's only these two we use a lot. Anything else is for testing. We're not here to test anything. For testing. So the two IPs that we use, you will see that we always start with 2000 or 2001 for a normal IPv6. And if you see a link local, it always starts with FE80. That's all, nothing else. There is no class B, A, C for no.
Mr. Mike,
No.
sorry, Mr. Mike.
Yes.
I think what Mama Bijou was saying is in the IPv6, we have like
Yeah.
three blocks. The first block is the prefix one, who has the three first column. And the second one is for identify like a department, uh, and the last one, uh, I don't know if what you said about the last one, but I think it's what she was saying.
Okay. So I'm reaching there. Thank you so much. Said nothing.
Yeah,
Yes. So let's take this one for example.
yeah.
The first three blocks, your ISP will give you. For example, if I'm telecom, this is how my first three will start for all my clients. You see, this is all my clients. All the IP start with the first three block because this one, if your government sees that, you say, this IP belongs to telecom because the contract we gave to telecom, all the IPv6 will start with this. So this one, your ISP will give you. Now, when you purchase to telecom, your IP will start, the first three blocks will start with this one. Now, yourself in your company, if I say, okay, I want to identify my IT department with
Okay.
one, you see, you add one here. So, yeah. So any IP in IT, the first four blocks will be like that. And anything else you can change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to you. If it's, for example, HR department, my first three blocks never change because it's given to me by Telcom. This is how the ID is. Now, me, my company say, okay, if I want to give a IP in HR department, this is in HR, I'll give them number 7, a kind of subnet to identify that. It means if I say, okay, Bijou, I give you a IP, this, where it belongs to. It belongs to IT, to finance, to HR, to management. You see, yourself, you make your table. You say, okay, these ones I'll give to IT. Number 2, I'll give. So up to you. No worries, we don't do that. We don't do that at
Yeah,
all. In the packet tracer, they give us what we need to use, done, finished. Nothing else.
Mr. Max, I see, I understand it. It's like in telecommunication, maybe in the management, the manager can have the number start with 072
Yes, yes.
555, and
Uh-huh.
another one starts the
Yes,
same. So only the last number is different.
yeah, yeah. Only
Understand.
the last one, yes. Mhm. It's only the structure. So, but for us, when we do our packet tracer, all IPs will be given to us. We don't need to do what we did for IPv4. There's a subnetting now. IPv6 is more easier. I'll go to labs. IPv6 is more easier. If I go to chapter 12 now, identify IPv6 address. Boom. Okay. This one is just to practice. You see, if you look back, global unicast, link local, okay, it's that basic stuff. So you don't need to. So this one, it's just for you to practice this one. We say we have 6. Yeah, it's just for you to identify these 6. So unique local is start with. So don't spend too much time on that because we don't use. We just use only the first 2. So I'm going to show you something in we don't take it very simple. Don't overcomplicate. If not, you get switch security, basic VLAN. No, this one CCNA2. CCNA1, labs. For example, if I here, chapter 12, implement 7, no, configure IPv6. So you see, all information will be given to you. And you check here, you copy, paste, or you type. That's all. We had to go to a theory because we are specialists in networking. So we need to understand where it comes from, the structure, and what. But after that, anything is given to us, we just copy paste. They say this interface, global conft interface G000, IPv6, blah, 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 /26, finished. You go to each interface and yeah. So I'll show you. Okay, here we didn't get, but because it's very simple, you go to the interface and you add the IP. That's all. Okay, guys, let us stop here for today. And we'll get time to do a lot of labs. So when we do the labs, we come back to do some revisions. Let me take my we are on CCNA1. Huh? Okay, CCNA1. If I go to IPv6, we are done. Huh? Just one thing for you. Only one thing. Or is it? Yeah. So when you have IPv6, what you should need you should need to know why we need IPv6, because IPv4 is almost finished. We need more IPs for more stuff. Because IPv4 is still there, we can still use IPv4 and IPv6 or both or combination. With different type of IPv6, we have unicast and what. And in unicast, we have 6 global unicast and what we type, and the rules for zeros. So if you know them and how to assign IP, they ask me to save. Okay, assign IPv6 to an interface. That's all. OneDrive. Okay. So you see why me I like making my summaries, because when I see this, it's very clear for me to understand quickly. I don't need to go to Netacad to read. But this guy is doing what? Okay. I go to labs, CCNA1, to CCNA1. Yeah. So maybe the way I understand in my life, we're all different. We have our own ways. I like, if I have a chapter, what is the most important things I need to know? You see, so when I see this, it's clear for me to understand. Now I take one need for IPv, or you see, I try to copy paste some stuff. You see, you have to make it very shorter instead of going to Netacad to read all this page. At the end, you get confused. That's why I prefer giving you what's the most important.
So Max, are you going to send that for us?
No.
Oh, Mr. Max.
No. Guys, it seems like I can make extra cash, huh? I can make extra cash with you guys. Because no, this one is for Mr. Max. Huh? This one is for Mr. Max. So this one, for example, you can see that it's a bit clear. You see, the first 3 is for the ISP, and the fourth one is the subnet to identify your network. Anything else you can assign to a PC. You see the colors now? The colors.
Sorry, Mr. Max. Sorry.
You see, I copy paste from Netacad. Yes? Question.
I see. Yes, I see the. No, just go down. Go down.
No, we are done. We are done. No, we are done.
No. There is something there very important. So I want to ask. No. Go up. Go up where you were there.
I should not open this thing.
Go again. Yeah. Oh, no. Go back just a little. Yeah. So you're gonna see this number, the compressed number 2001 double point. You say if we find double point, which is means it's 0000. But here in front of the one, there is one. I mean, there is 2 points. It's not double points. It's 2 points. So it
No.
means how many zero there?
Yes. So the goal of this picture, you see the colors. It just to show you that the first
Okay.
3 blocks for the ISP, the fourth one is for your network. That's all. That's the goal. Yeah. So yeah. So if they tell you, Gautier, this is a IPv6, compress it, then you follow the 2 rules. But here is to tell you that, Gautier, if you have an IPv6, you have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first 3 will be given to you by your ISP. It will never change. That can change the fourth one. You say number 1 will be for IT department. Number 2 will be for, number 3 will be for. That's all. At a later stage, I'll give you some examples, some exercises to compress the same I gave you for IPv4 2 days ago. I'll give you, guys, this is IPv6, compress it and send it to me. So yeah, that's all for today. Don't take it easy, simple. Don't complicate. Yeah, focus on this. It's fine. So yeah, if someone wants me to send you guys this one, I'm going to charge you 10,000 trends, paying tomorrow morning before 10 a.m. Yeah, I think I can make excellent.
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 tomorrow morning before 10 a.m.
It's money to pay you all the module.
You are using this to
I
teach
shall say what?
so
It's money to pay
your
for,
summary.
for next module.
Sorry for my
Yeah.
voice, they remove my teeth so I cannot speak properly. Mr. Max, you are using this one to teach us. So you can just send us.
No,
Yes,
guys.
Mr. Max, we are your students.
Mr. Mark, we're gonna buy for you gifts for your birthday.
If we do well, it's it will be your prize.
Guys. Mr. Max is here to teach you what is in NetAcad. So my goal is,
it's not a card, most. You took it from there.
guys, take it
Yeah,
simple.
Mr. Max,
Take
big
it
time.
simple. You see, my goal is to make it simple for you to understand. You see, now I have my own notes. You, as the student, you must also make your own notes. You see, I want to teach you, but also you too. Every year, all the students, they say the same thing. uh, this one, okay, what is your course here? Now? Your course is CCNA. 1 second. Your course is Introduction to Network. And guys, it's very simple. You go to chapter 12, IPv6 addressing. And you'll see all your stuff. Introduction, you see, it's nice. You can copy paste. You see, IPv4 issues, why we need IPv6. IPv4 and IPv6 are still there with 3 technologies you can use. You see, so everything is there. Representation. We have 8 blocks, some examples, some rules. You see, you copy paste the same thing I do. You see, the 2 rules. You see, leading zeros. Now we have some example. You see, IPv6 types, unicast. You see, you copy paste, the same thing I did. Unicast. I just copy paste, nothing. So I'll ask only Rachel. If Rachel says yes for me to send to you, I'll send. If Rachel says no. So Rachel, tomorrow morning, I need your answer.
Even now, Mr. Max,
No,
please send me.
no.
Please.
And you send me a professional email. Dear Mr. Max, our trainer. You see, then a good, yeah.
Mr. Max, you want to complicate things. Oh.
You must motivate me. Why? Why?
Because Mr. Max, we don't have enough time to study properly with this time you are giving us. So your summaries will help us to go quickly to the essential.
Wow.
Sure, Mr. Max.
Okay. So I'll see. I'm going to make it nice for you tomorrow morning. So if tomorrow afternoon you don't see it, please send me a
Okay,
message
thank
to
you,
remind me.
Mr. Max.
And the
May
last time,
God bless you. May God bless you.
so the last time.
Thank you.
Mr. Max,
No. Now which one is the last time?
Mr.
Yeah.
Max, me, I'm making my own notes when we after finish study. I'm having my books at home. I'm making my own notes.
Very good.
Me too, but not the same that Mr. Max.
Yeah, very good. Okay, guys, we are done. So enjoy your evening, and I'll post the recording tonight or tomorrow morning. Keep well. Thank you very much, for Shakira, Rachel, Mireille, Grace, Gina, Yuji, Dorothea, and Bijou.
Goodbye, Mr. Max.
Now, next time I'm going to remove Bijou from this group because she asked many questions. I'm going to remove her. Yeah, tell her. She asked too many questions. Yeah. Okay. So